Everyone, it's Wanda with the Armchair Cat Advocate, and I have some really good news for everyone. For once. Oh, the day did start a little. The day did start a little bit off because there was a comment on one of the videos that said, "I hate you," with a bunch of emojis, and I'm looking at it and going, "Really, really." I was going to put underneath, "Wow, that's really mature," but I just ended up hiding the person. Um, so anyway, what I wanted to talk to everyone about is I got some good news about Neka and the kittens. So here's the deal. Here's what's happening. Last night, let me say, let's back up a minute. So, New Year's Eve. Oh, and I came back from my friend Susan's place. Niff, niff. Niffs at my feet. He doesn't like to be held, but he'll rub against my legs. So when we came back, and when I went down to feed them, because it was kind of mild that night, and they were all out, and that's when you saw, I did that video with the kittens climbing on my legs and running behind me, and then last night, I went back over to check them, and they had their vehicles parked there, so I couldn't really get back to see where they were. I could just kind of stand from the alleyway, and I called them. Now, it was really, really cold last night too, but none of them answered, and Neka didn't come. So I'm not sure, and it was late. It was about 3 a.m, so I'm not sure what was going on, if they were just sleeping, and like I said, I really couldn't get back to check them. So I ended up just going back upstairs and trying to see. I looked up from the second floor balcony to see if I could see any motion, and I couldn't see anything in the dark. It actually looked like the tarp and everything had been removed, and I thought, oh no, what did they do? Did they see, because they have cameras over in their area, and I thought, oh, did they see me and get mad? And because I figured, because I had been there with Mrs. Sanford, that they would have been okay with it because they like her. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just text Mrs. Sanford and see if she can intervene in this. So my friend Susan texted me, asked me, how's it with the kittens? I said, I don't know. I didn't see them. I think they removed the tarp and the little nest, the little bin that they had a little nest in, a little shelter for them. And I said, I don't know if they brought them inside. I don't know if they took them somewhere. I don't know. Or, possible, which was what happened, that I just couldn't see them in the dark because the tarp is black, and I couldn't get close enough to see that it was still there. So I told my friend, I said, I'm gonna text Mrs. Sanford and see if she can help. So I texted her and I told her what was going on. I said, look, we will take the kittens, we'll get all the kittens spayed and neutered, and we'll get Neka, which they call her Pepper. I said, we'll get her spayed as well. We'll bring her back. And, at least she'll be spayed. If they allow her to stay over there, if they allow her to live over there, I can always continue to feed her. And at some point, maybe if she's friendly enough, I can maybe find a home for her. But at least she'll be spayed and she won't be having litter after litter after litter. And we talked a little bit, and she was very upset too she said, I've been telling them they have to do something about her, that they shouldn't let that, because she said they just keep getting animals that they don't want. And they've been through quite a few animals apparently, according to Mrs. Sanford. They get animals and then they don't like them, or they have a behavioral issue and they dump them. And she said she was in their house one time, and the dog that she was trying to rescue they had him tied. They had him on a leash tied in the house. Not in a crate, just tied on a leash in the house. So, yeah, I want to get these kittens away from them ASAP. So here's the plan. I have this crate set up here. I have to figure out a different litter box situation though, because I think the litter box I have is too big. And I have a little kitten litter box that Susan had given me when I was fostering kittens before, but I think they're even too small for that. So I have some extra, the cartons that the cat food comes in, what do they call them? You know what I mean? The little cartons that they put 12 cans of food on the bottom, and then a cardboard, and then 12 cans of food on the top. I think that will work. Yeah, baby, I think so too. I think it'll work. You think it'll work, Babs? Huh? Yeah, you were a little baby babby one time. You were a little baby babby. And we got you off the street, didn't we? Yes, we did. He's going to play. He's playing. He's a wiggle butt. Get him. He's running in and out of his tube. And he gets crouched down, and his butt goes like this, and then whoosh, he goes in the tube. And now Rogue's coming over. They were playing earlier. Rogue's really... He's even... Now, this isn't necessarily a good thing, but it's something he hasn't done for a long time. He must be really feeling his mojo here, because he actually has been spraying. I've caught him a couple of times. I know he doesn't like Tora being in here, so I know what's happening. But I caught him a couple of times, and I was able to stop him, and I have the no more spray from Nature's Miracle, so I'm going to have to put that around again. Because he knows better than that. He knows better than that. He's just, he's playing dominant Tom in here for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on, but he's feeling his oats. So, anyway, the plan is with these kittens, I have a crate. I'll have to figure out a little litter box thing for them until they get a little bigger and they can use the actual kitten size. My friend Susan's going to order some kitten or milk replacement because they're not quite weaned yet, but I'm going to have no choice but to bring them in, and I can't bring her in because I don't have the space for her. They're partially weaned. I'm guessing they're probably about 4 weeks old, because that's about the time that they start to wean the babies. So I have two of them are eating, what you saw in the video. So the little black one and the little one of the gray ones are eating solid food. They're still nursing, but I'm watching and I see her pushing them away because she's starting to wean them. So they come, she's not being as accommodating as she was before. And the fact that, she's bringing them to the food source. So they're being weaned. It's not ideal, but I'm not going to have any choice but to bring them in at this point because, like I said, here's the problem with Neka. She's not good with other cats, and she's also a very protective mother. So I'm afraid that if I bring her in here, I don't have a room that I could put her in by herself. So let me just stop 1 minute here. I don't want to hear any bullshit from you, Dawn, okay? I don't want to hear anything from you or Looney Tune Jessica or any of the other ones. I don't want to have people bringing me comments about how I'm abusing. For you folks that don't know, for you folks that didn't watch the 9-hour live stream last night, Dawn is now accusing me of abusing my cats. She's accusing me of beating Jack with a broom. These people, this is slander what they're doing. And she's going down. She's going down. All of these screenshots of all this stuff is going. And now the latest thing is someone asked her about her relationship with Kim, and she's trying because somebody saw a comment that she said about Kim, and now they're asking her, well, I don't like, you said you're not associated with that channel. And she said, but but see, I was just trying to be, Wanda's paranoid, and I was just trying to placate her, and it was a horrible working. It's like, oh, it was so fucking horrible being here, Dawn. Well, you didn't complain when people were sending you gifts. You got how much money? You got $580.18 from GoFundMe. You got, all the stuff you got from Yazzie? Yazzie was always sending you shit. You got, Chris bought you milk replacement when you had a kitten. I have all this, folks, go over to the community tab and scroll through. You'll see from her, she got carriers. She got more stuff. I only tell you, out of the two of us, she got a lot more support than I did. And I'm not complaining about that. I'm just pointing out a fact. That she got a lot more support than I did. And if I was the kind of person that she claims I am, I would have kicked her ass off early on when I saw that she was taking support from my cats. Because I was sharing support, because there are people that couldn't give to both. Or they'd give, they'd buy her like $100 worth of stuff, and I'd get, a $5 bag of treats. Because they liked her better than me. So I don't want to hear any bullshit from this person, because if you say one word, if somebody brings me a comment, that's going to the Attorney General's office too. Because right now it's not only slander, but it's also, you're attacking me and harassing me, and this is because this is essentially becoming my business. So I just wanted to put that little outburst rant in the middle of this video, because I'm doing the best I can with what I got. I don't have what she has, and what she has is, we're going to talk. I'm going to do another video a little later, because somebody left a comment that I really want to talk about. It wasn't bad. I really like what this person said. She said it in a nice, respectful way, but it applies to these three content creators. And she didn't name names, but you could have, and I don't even know if she meant it for those three, but what she said, you could easily apply to what these three women are doing. So I'm gonna talk about that, and it also pertains to cats. So it's an interesting comment, and I want to talk about it. So I'm going to do that in another video. But as far as Neka and the kittens are concerned, my friend's getting me some, kitten replacement. I'm tired. I'm really tired. And I have to take food out there, and it's really freaking cold. And I'm trying to get these cats all straightened out. And yeah, and it's just me. So I'm sorry. Now I'll be accused of being abusive to my community because I raised my voice. So we're getting the milk replacement, just a supplement. Because there were a couple that didn't really want to eat, but she has 6 kittens. That's a lot. And I'm concerned with all these kittens that they're not all getting the nutrition that they need. So we're gonna have to get supplies. We're gonna have to get some supplies in. And I want to bring them in. I'm gonna try to get the ones in now that I know can eat, because it'll take a day at least for the milk replacement to come, because it's something that I can't find easily locally. It's something that you have to get off of Amazon, or Chewy might have it or something like that. But it's something that they're not selling it at like PetSmart or Tractor Supply. I learned about this through Dawn, so she wasn't completely useless. Because it's one that doesn't upset their stomachs, because I don't want to upset tummies. So we're gonna bring them in. I'm gonna bring them in, but I'm gonna do it. I want to bring in the ones that I know can eat first. they're all going to have to be in by this weekend, because it's going to get brutally cold, and then it's supposed to snow on Monday, and all they have is that tarp, and they have that little nest box. They've survived so far because they've been out there all that time. But I don't want anything to happen to them. So I don't know what was going to happen after that. Find a rescue. Elsbeth, I've contacted Elsbeth, let her know. She said we can't do the female until after she's done weaning. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. I just want to get them right now. I want to get these kittens in, because I'm really afraid to have them out there much longer in that cold. I don't want to find unalived kittens. So we'll get them in. I do have Capstar, so I can use Capstar for them for any fleas. I have Dawn here, so I can take some Dawn dish detergent, not the wackadoo that used to be on the channel. I have Dawn dish detergent that I can use, and I can wash them, give them little baths. I have a little. I have it over there. Yeah, I have one laying over here. Here, I'll show you what I have. It needs to be cleaned up. It's just been sitting over here, collecting dust. I don't know where the other thing is, but I have like this little. It's for kittens, and they can snuggle with it. It's like a little. And I had one. I'll have to look and see. Man, I don't even know where I have that. It's been so long since. I haven't fostered kittens since 2020. So I'll have to look. I'll put this over here on this side here, with all my other clutter that I need to deal with. I have like little heating pads. Actually, maybe I'll look and see if I can. Maybe I'll just look and see. Maybe I'll look at Amazon and see if they have a bigger, like a frisbee sized one, because there's so many of them. Because I'm gonna need a warmer. I don't want to put an electric. I have a heating pad, but I don't want to put that in there. I'll ask Susan. If they're not too much, I'll get them. I'll get one. I'll just get one myself. So it'll be, and it's warm in the kitchen, because this is a smaller room, so it tends to get warmer in here. So that should work. And then Neka will have to be spayed. But we're going to get him in. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't have a rescue set up or anything. Well, they can't go to rescue until they're weaned and old enough anyway. And for those of you wondering, okay, I've had a couple people that were, keep the black one. Okay, so here's the deal on that. My friend is thinking about taking the black one, but she has to talk to her husband first. So I don't know, and I think she prefers a girl over boy because she has cats, and she just thinks a female would do better. And I keep telling her it really doesn't matter if they're a kitten; it's not that big of a deal. But people have their ideas, and it's not always easy to talk about things. So, and her husband might just say, we have too much going on right now, and that's okay. But I'm going to let her, she can have, if she's willing, then okay. If not, then that one will stay here. So, and we'll do like a abracadabra thing, because I can't have any more cats in this apartment like 24/7, but I can do the in and out. Because when it's like this cold and everybody's stuck in, they start to get on each other's nerves. Rogue especially, he wants to go outside. He went outside a couple of times. He went out, it's like, man, it's cold out here, and came back in. So, yeah, he likes to go out and putter around. He doesn't stay out long, but he does like to go out for about an hour or so every day. And that Tora is not a problem, because Tora basically, I think Tora's a little bit of an older cat too, and he has that pododermatitis. He has the pillow foot. So he's not really going to be easily adoptable. And I don't even know if he really could be adopted, because he's like, he doesn't like me to pick him up. And it's been a long process working with him. And I think he's just, he was really traumatized when I first got him. And I don't know how I think he would probably be I think it would be very hard on him to place him somewhere strange. Some of them some of them would adapt better. Like Moosh. I think Moosh would just, she's so happy-go-lucky. It would be a bit of a transition for her, but I think she'd be okay. Just some of them that were Jack definitely would be okay. Oh, I said his name. I didn't say his name. Oh, man. See, Dawn can tell that I hate Jack just by the way I say his name. Isn't that amazing? That she knows that I don't like him. I don't like that cat just by the way I say his name. She's amazing. She's just such a perceptive, amazing person. So I have to be more careful when I say his name. I can't say Jack. I have to say, Jack! Jack could be adopted. I hate to break it. I hate to break it to you, Dawn, but this is just the way I talk. Like how you are always, hi, my name is Rudy D. I have an LLC. I don't know what that is, but I think it's a good thing. See, that's how you talk. Nobody says anything about you. Yeah, I abuse Jack, folks. I abuse him. That's why he's out on the porch right now in a box filled with straw in 20-degree weather. It's because I abuse him. Yeah, that's why I abuse him. That's why I took the broom and I beat him until he retreated into the box so he'd stay warm. I don't know how these people come up with this shit. I really don't. But, they're not relevant. So, anyway. I'm sure there'll be lots of BS. Get ready for it, folks. I'm sure there'll be lots of BS when I bring the kittens in, because I won't do that right either. But, whatever. I don't have time to worry about them because I'm too busy. I'm going to be very busy taking care of cats. And for people that have... That's kind of, and there's a point for everyone too. These three women all have 20 plus cats. Dawn has like 40. Looney Tune has 21. I mean, Looney Tune should be working on getting those cats vaccinated and spayed and neutered and vetted and everything before animal control knocks on her door. Instead of spending time fucking around on YouTube, making nasty comments, spending time changing your name multiple times so you can come over here and make nasty comments. Maybe you should be putting, here's an idea, maybe you should be putting applications in to get yourself a damn job so you have money to feed your damn cats, instead of begging for money on YouTube from people that don't have money themselves. Can't expect people to take care of your mistakes. You should have spayed and neutered your cats, Jessica. Then you wouldn't have 21 cats. You need to get them vetted. You need to get their rabies shot. That's probably a state law in Montana. It is most places. And you need to get yourself a damn job and make money. Oh, no, that's right. You're a felon. You can't find a job. Sorry. So anyway, anyway. Oh, and one other thing. I wanted one other thing. Let me get it here. It's let's see here. Okay. I got a when I got Fury's little warming mat behind me. I don't know if he's not laying there. I might have to take it down. I'm not sure if he gets on. I'm not sure if he wants it there 24/7, or if he prefers the table, because he hasn't been laying on it. So I don't know if it gets too warm for him. I might have to take it off and find another place for it. So I got that, and then somebody else sent a little carton of the Delectables squeeze ups, which is really great. You know, that little the puree. It's like the churros. So I use those. I mix Rogue's glucosamine and chondroitin powder in those little squeeze ups, and you know, and then I put a little whipped cream on top of it, and then he eats the whole thing. That's how I get him to get the powder. He won't eat it otherwise he'll just eat around it. But he'll eat the whole thing if I mix it up with a treat and then put just a little dollop of whipped cream on top of it. And he actually looks for that too. He goes to the refrigerator and sits there and like you already had your supplement. I don't know what he's going to do I don't know what's going to happen when we go down from 2 supplements to 1, because after so many weeks, they tell you to drop back down to 1 for maintenance. So I'm not sure what he's going to do then, because he's not going to get it twice a day. I think this week is 4 weeks. I'll have to check. But anyway, this is really nice. So this person sent me those squeeze ups, and then they sent neither gift had a name. They were both anonymous, but this one says, "For the babies, Merry Christmas from Cat Lover Who Cares." So I don't know who Cat Lover Who Cares is, but I want to thank you. That was really sweet. And it's much appreciated, and it's going to be used because, like I said, we go through a lot of them with him, and eating now that he's eating those, he's taking those supplements twice a day. We're going through quite a few of them. And then, of course, Abra needs her tweet every day, too. She gets a tweet every day. And then, of course, after when the other ones see Abra getting a tweet and Rogue getting a tweet, then they're like, well, we need a tweet, too. So then I have to get another one and just squeeze a little bit out, because nobody needs a full one of those every 3 times a day. So thank you for that. Thank you for those gifts. That was much appreciated. Boo really likes that thing. He likes the self-warming Boo mat. Yes, Catitude. That's the description in Amazon. Look it up. It says a self-warming Boo mat, and it's endorsed by Mr. Boo for nice, soft, cushiony buoy rolls. All right, everyone. So I will keep you up to date with Neka's kittens and how that all pans out. And the woman is like, I have permission to go over there, check on them, take care of them, pull them out as, she's fine with it. She's actually relieved. I think my neighbor said that she thinks she's actually relieved. I'm like, all you had to do was spay and neuter. That's all you had to do. $20 at this. I can understand if you're in an area where you don't have that luxury. If you don't have resources in your area where you can get low cost spay and neuter, but we do. So no excuse. Because that's how you end up with 21 cats. If you don't spay and neuter. Biology. They breed. And they have more. And then they breed. And then they have more. Then you have a bunch of inbred cats. Which isn't good either. And then you get to a point where you're worried about how you're going to feed them. And then you have to start a YouTube channel so you can beg. You don't want that. I feel like I need to do a public service announcement. It's like, this is why you spay and neuter. Perfect. Jessica's picture. Jessica the Loon. Jessica the Loon. Her picture. Picture like, this is, this is... Remember the old, some of you are old enough to know this, or old enough to remember this. Remember the old commercial, this is your brain. This is your brain on substances. It's like, this is your cat. This is your cat when they're not spayed. This is the owner that's irresponsible and now is begging for money and expecting everyone else to take care of her mistake. Love you, Jess. My darling. You're great. You're great. You guys are great. You guys are giving me great material. I got to study you a little more so I can do a better imitation. You got the Ruby Dawn thing, And the Kim thing's easy. That's just like, piss off! That's an easy one. Gotta make Uncle Jack proud, right? Uncle Jack said, just poke him, Wanda. Just keep poking him. That was a fun stream last night. I enjoyed that. It was long. I don't know how I sat there for 9 hours, but time really flew. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for meow.